What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. Today we're going to take a look at the talent overflowing that is pretty much disregarded by absolutely everybody, but we've had a lot of new gear in the game recently and I'm wondering if we can actually make this good. Just before we get started though, let's run that intro. Okay, so with the intro done, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come on over to Twitch and hit follow because I could be streaming live right now. And if you need a community Discord, there's never been a better time to join. You'll find the link down below in the description. And with all that said, let's get started. So, overflowing. Every three reloads from empty increases your base magazine capacity by 100%. So you can see at the moment I've got 75 in the mag, and if I fire off 3 magazines worth of bullets, I already have it set to 2 for speed's sake, you're going to see now that I get 120. Well, that doesn't make any sense, right? So I was at 75, you would have expected it to go to 150. So first of all, what we need to understand is what the game considers as base. Now, it works this out a little bit weird, I'm not going to lie to you, but I've got a couple of things on here. So you can see here, I've got True Patriot, and that extends my magazine size by 30%. And then I've got the Brazos gear set on, and that extends it by 20%, giving me a total increase of 50% magazine size. Now, luckily enough, these two get treated exactly the same. So it is literally 50% magazine size, and we can see that by quite simply taking off this mag here, and now you can see that I have 45 in the mag, which is great because it should have 30 in, we know that, plus 50%, that's an extra 15, and there we go, we have 45. That's absolutely great. And then we put a magazine in, takes us to 75. Absolutely perfect. All works absolutely great. Exactly what we're looking for. So how does it get to the 120 bullets? Well, actually that's pretty straightforward. So what it does is it classes what we have here now, so with no magazine in here, just the 45 in the mag from the brand set bonuses, that is what it's classing now as our base magazine size. So 45, we get a bonus of another 45, taking us up to 90, and then where the other 30 come from, we get the 20 here, but then that then also benefits from the brand set bonuses, so the 50%, making that 30, taking them all the way up to 120. So there's two calculations going on there, and that's how we get to 120 bullets when it actually procs. So just to go through that again one more time, just to make it simple. At the moment in time, with all of our gear set and brand set bonuses, you can see I'm at 75 in the magazine. So to get to 120 like it does, which we strip out the extra bullets from the magazine, it takes us to 45. So then we know now that that is our base bullets. So it takes the brand set bonuses that we've got, the extra 50%, and it applies it to this. We then use the gun, we proc 100% extra bullets, and it basically is going to give us this figure here, 45 extra bullets. But what does also go on in the background, and it treats it separate, which is a little bit weird that it does it this way around, it also doesn't, it ignores that the 20 mag, it doesn't class that as base, and it's not base, you know, it's an added extra, I guess. So we take the bullets from this, and that's 20, but don't forget that is also going to benefit from any gear that we are wearing, giving it 50% more rounds, which is 30. We add that to the 90 from just the gun, and we get 120 bullets. So it would be, I think it would be much simpler if it did 75 plus 75, but it does say in the talent it increases your base magazine capacity, so it's obviously been done for a reason, because it actually says base there. But there is also an argument would be that the 3-piece bonus here and the 2-piece and the 3-piece bonus from this gear, does that actually class as base? So really, it technically it does. So this is actually a 20% boost to your base magazine size. So that's how it gets to 120 bullets. Now the question is 100? He's having 75 bullets in all the time, and then at another point in time where we get to 120 bullets actually worth it? Well, I put a build together, as you can see, and what I've done here, basically we've used the Ninja Bike backpack, and we kind of have to do that because we would have to be at 3 pieces here with the True Patriot, and we then would have to be at 3 pieces with the Brazos. Now we kind of could do that. I could do like a Brazos backpack, perhaps with the Vigilance. That would kind of work. And then we could do a Brazos chest piece with Obliterate, and that would kind of work, and you get a 3 on a 3, and that would probably make this build more powerful. But I certainly don't have the gear to do that. It's very, very specific to have to pick up the 2 Brazos pieces to be able to do that. And I really wanted to test out more of a proof of concept to see if it's actually even going to be any good. So let's have a look what the range says first of all. So up top we're looking at, when we get an Obliterate, there we go, procced up, 400 to the chest, nearly 600 to the head. So it's no slouch. It's pretty good. And don't forget, we've got that extended mag, so our sustained is going to be way bigger than it is normal. And I mean, look at that. It goes on for a long time. And you know, and what we are going to be saying for sure is that we can actually make this significantly more powerful. We're taking quite a big power drop here using the Ninja Bike backpack. You know, like I said, 3 True Patriot, 3 Brazos would be the actual way to go. So I would definitely run this on my Police M4. I prefer my Police M4 over the Carbine 7. You can look at the differences here. Obviously, the damage on this is really good because it's 22. Damage is actually very similar than a smaller level 6 carbine. But we'll run it on the carbine and we'll see how we get on. Just before we do that, very quickly, I'll show you the gear. You see the Carbine 7. It's got crit chance, the rounds, crit chance, crit chance. The mask has got weapon damage, crit damage, crit damage. Gloves, weapon damage, crit chance. Backpack has a critical hit damage mod in there. The chest piece is a Providence with headshot, crit chance, weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. The Brazos gives us all 3, so we get to the skill haste, skill tier, and the magazine size, armor, crit chance, and weapon damage because it's a Picaro's named holster. And then with the knees, we've got weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. The stats, that gives us a total of 59% crit chance and 117% critical hit damage with 90% headshot damage and 21% health damage. So let's go head over to Lincoln Memorial and see if it's actually any good. And I think there's 2 considerations to consider here. One, is it worth taking 75 in the mag, and is it worth then getting to get that boost to 120 over running something like Flatline all the time? And I think we already know the answer is probably not. Although this is nice, and it could come in some kind of niche content or something like that. I essentially think if you really want that many bullets in your magazine, you probably should just be running an LMG. Is it going to work in a heroic mission? Oh, I've got golden bullet on. This is absolutely not a good test. Let's just see what it's like with golden bullet for a second, because who doesn't enjoy golden bullet? This is going to be exactly like a video that I did a while back where we have no need to ever reload that many bullets in the magazine. So let's take golden bullet off and I will be right back. Okay, so I've done the thing that I thought I would never do while it is on. I've taken off golden bullet and now we're going to go in and we're just going to try it again. Obviously, this is a bit more of a thorough test. This is only level 6 expertise as well, so it's not 22 like some of my other guns. I used to main the carbine 7, it was a great gun. Alright, so I can already tell that the time to kill is definitely slower. I think we kind of expected that. But is the versatility of being able to not have to reload the benefit here? And so far, I feel like it's pretty nice. We're at 120 now. So we can take the red bar down. We can take that red bar down. And we still got 83 in the mag. And we sprayed a bit because it was long distance and we missed a few shots. We are on 4 directive here as well on the heroic. We're not playing it on any slouch. Another red bar. We're at 6 red bars off 1 magazine. I mean, that's not terrible. You kind of have to play to the end of the mag all the time. You can't, you know, pre-reload, and I'm terrible for pressing that button. You know, we are getting the 500-600k headshots we were expecting. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's nice. Is it just an alternative? Yes. Is it absolutely banging? Probably not. But maybe I really need to put together the double Brazos version. You know, these 2 pieces being Brazos 3 True Patriot. And I think that could actually be a banger of a build. You know, with a lot of magazine size, especially if you put it in an M4 or a FAMAS. It could actually be, although, you know, a bit of a meme build, to be honest. You know, three Brazos, 3 True Patriot feels a little bit memey. You know, I think you could actually do a lot of damage, and I think it would actually be okay. But does it save the talent? And that's really what we came to talk about. Actually, no, it doesn't. You're jumping through so many hoops to try and get this talent to be worthwhile, and actually, it needs looking at. You know, maybe this needs bringing down to 2, and even then, it would be. You know, maybe every other reload, it would start to become into its own a little bit and it would be really good. I think that kind of would be nice. But as it stands right now, we have to jump through way too many hoops to get there. And as you can see here, you're having to do things like this. Bringing in the ninja bike, which takes a damage cut as well. Obviously, there is other ways to run it. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. I thought we'd take a look at Overflow and say, are there any other talents you would like me to have a look at that, you know, that are maybe left in the dark and we don't use anymore, but maybe... You know, they've just been forgot about and new gear makes them viable. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.